Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. Daphne presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on CNBC TV 18. And you're watching a very different quiz here today. This is called the Quiz on the Beach. Conceptualized and organized for the last 13 years by TAPME, that's the TAPI Institute of Management at Manipal. This quiz has been an extraordinary event that happens, well, you guessed it right, on the beach. Here today we are at the beautiful beaches of Malpe in Manipal, and we have 8 outstanding teams with us as part of this final from 3 countries: Singapore, United Arab Emirates, and from across India. Here today on CNBC TV 18, you will watch 8 outstanding finalists battle with each other as we begin playing Quiz on the Beach from TAPME. As our first team on team number 1, or table number 1, we have with us Shresh and Abhimanyu representing Amity Noida. Neighboring them as our second finalist, we have with us Rushabh Menon and Kevin from IIT Madras as our second finalist. As our third finalist, we have with us NUS from Singapore, Rohan and Shivam. On my immediate next right, we have with us a very young team representing Christ University, Amog and Nikhil Chandra. On my near left, we have with us Viraj and Piyush from the Mithibai College, Mumbai. Along with them, on the other side, we've got 2 aspiring doctors, Mustafa and Murtuza from the Osmania Medical College. And the other international finalist here today from Dubai, we have with us IMT, the Dubai campus, Ashwin Kumar and Aditya Vashish. Completing our lineup is another team from Chennai SRM University, Abhijit and Siddhant Rao. The format consists of a simple game of gold, silver and bronze. It's a format where teams will compete hard on values of questions which will range from 75, 60 and 50. 2 attempts on every question, assuming the first is right. You don't get a second attempt. We're about to get started with this final here today. It's time for us to play the first frontier. Time to take the lead. Here it comes. If you're ready to play this edition of QOTB, the first question will be a gold, and at the Quiz on the Beach, the first question, hands on the buzzer, is a story from another beach. Here we go. It started on a beach named Venice in Los Angeles with just 14 employees when the founders used to take a walk on the long beach like the Malpe Beach, dreaming about their future features for an app. More than 200 employees, 3 billion from Facebook, 4 billion from Google. Which company is this that started on a beach? Singapore are on the buzzer. Go ahead, NUS.
We're guessing Snapchat.
Snapchat started on a beach. At Quiz on the Beach, 75. Here's the next one. It's a silver. On that buzzer, here it comes. This is a Scottish journalist and an author of a book titled Men Who Are Making America. He is epitomized today in the world of business, especially in the world of media. Everyone refers to him with great reverence. How does the media world epitomize this great journalist?
He founded The Economist magazine.
The founder of The Economist. Young team on stage from Christ. -60. That's the first negative here today on the beach. There is a second attempt. Amity from Noida. You want to play 60 or you want to play a bonus?
Regular 60.
Regular 60. Go ahead.
I'm going to guess Time magazine.
The Time magazine will give you a minus 60 as well. Two teams taking negatives on that question. In the world of media, in the world of business, from the men who are making America to the world of Charles Forbes. That's the answer I was looking for. As we move to the third one, it's another gold coming up. I need an overall answer. There's an audio coming along with it. Listen to it. 75, you get it right. Here we go.
Why are passwords so important? Or why is it important that we have better ones than the ones that we do have? Because the ones that we do have are embarrassingly bad.
On table number 8, SRM from Chennai have gone for it. What is the overall answer?
Very common. Edward Snowden and the NSA, National Security Agency.
Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
That's the interview with John Oliver from last week tonight with Edward Snowden. And we're going to guess that he's playing Edward Snowden in some upcoming movie.
SRM University from Chennai, 75. Beautiful answer. There's the next one coming. It's a silver on your screens now. Kellogg's sued Exxon over the use of what they called their spokesperson. Their concern was children would mistake this to be, or mistake Kellogg's to be the company behind the eatables at Exxon's petrol pumps. What was this trademark spokesperson that they were talking about?
This is a rooster.
This is a rooster.
That's my guess.
Is your guess. Pressure on the defending champions. Minus 60. Minus 60. Is someone going to take a shot on the buzzer? No one on the buzzer for a second attempt. Teams getting consumed on the negatives here. The answer that I was looking for is Tony the Tiger from the world of Kellogg's. Exxon also has a tiger as their brand mascot. On your screen is a visual. Here we go. This is a famous painting from Japan. Osmania Medical College have gone for it.
So yeah, this is a Hokusai's painting, The Great Wave of Kanagawa. And this painting is the inspiration for the... Yeah, this is the inspiration for the Quicksilver logo. The logo of Quicksilver.
This is the famous Great Wave of Kanagawa.
Yeah.
And it's a painting which became the logo of Quicksilver. Osmania, put your hands together. Oh, 60. The final one in this sector, and we've got a gold on your screen now. This is Isaac Perlmutter. It is believed to be the only photograph of his that is available in public domain. Since January of 2005, he's the CEO of a $4 billion entertainment corporation. They've gone for it. On my left is Dubai IMT. What do you make of this?
Disney.
Disney Corporation will give you a minus 5. Which entertainment giant does he head? Very good question. Teams on stage are thinking hard. Nobody for a second attempt on a 75 or an 85, which is possible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quiz on the Beach from the Malpe Beach, brought to you by TapMe. Time for us to take a very quick break. On the other side, all the remaining action from this amazing final. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
TapMe presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on TapMe's Quiz on the Beach. The only quiz in India for business management students that happens on the beach. 3 countries, 1 champion. Who's that going to be? You're watching outstanding teams playing with each other. The second frontier of our battle here today, altitude matters. This is a famous car. Jeff Robinson of Kentucky was offered $250,000 to resell this car to its original owner. According to him, this car was the fastest delivery car in the business. He sold this car to start his business and bought it back later. What business did he start by selling a car?
Papa John's Pizza.
Lovely! Oh, beautiful stories from the world of business. 50 to SRM, which will actually take them into the lead. A gold coming up for the next one. Hands on that buzzer. Here we go. This is Alberto Dias, a famous photographer who got into fashion photography and said, I will photograph only beautiful women. His life, however, changed when he photographed a man. Amity, have gone for it.
Che Guevara.
He took the photograph of Che Guevara,
We're guessing again.
and that changed the photographer's life. From t-shirts to mugs to caps to the world of branding of people, Che Guevara's photograph came from this photographer. Outstanding! Oh, what an answer. I think they deserve a much better applause. 75. This is a University of Lausanne graduate. He served as the head of publicity at the Valassian Tourist Boat. He later became a department director at Longines as a watch manufacturing corporation. He was developing timing facilities for the 1972 and 1976 Olympic Games when he started developing his interest in sport. Identify this huge newsmaker from 2015. Amity University are taking a shot from the Olympics to Longines. Go ahead.
Sepp Blatter.
Who?
The ridiculed FIFA president, ex-president now, Sepp Blatter.
Brilliant! Oh, brilliant. 275s in a row. The defending champions are back in the battle here today. It's a silver. On the buzzer, here we go. It comes from a French term that means marché aux puces. It means a market in Paris for shabby second-hand goods. How do we know this?
This is
Osmania Medical University.
This is flea market, FLEA, flea market. So the place where they sell second-hand stuff, barters, they exchange
This
stuff.
entire concept is the concept of flea markets.
Yes.
And these second-hand goods attract a lot of fleas, so it's, oh, brilliant quizzing. The doctors have cracked it. On your screens now. A very famous website was built, and built with the support of a .com company called Bomis, headed by Tim Shell, Michael Davis, and X. Their objective was to attract women and cars in searches. Who is the missing name? IIT Madras.
We'll say Jimmy Wales and Wikipedia.
Plus 60. We got a cracker on that one. The final one in this segment. Coming up on your screen is a gold. This is a famous photograph called the Stooky Bill. Osmania Medical College.
So Stooky Bill was this model that was used by the inventor of television, John Logie Baird, because the initial tubes that were used emitted such amount of temperature that it was not possible for a human to try it. So they used these clay models first to try the television on first because the temperature cleared by the tubes was very high.
The doctors are outstanding quizzers. 75. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quiz on the Beach from the Malpe Beach, brought to you by TapMe. Time for us to take a very quick break. On the other side, all the remaining action from this amazing final. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
TapMe presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on TAPME's Quiz on the Beach. As we move on to the next frontier of our battle here today, it's time for us to play what we call Patience Pays. We take steel, raw steel, turn it into a car. They have no idea what they're getting into, said Dan Ackerson, a famous man from the world of General Motors, as a warning to whom?
Apple.
Apple is going to make cars?
Yeah.
Plus 60. Plus 60 as we go to the next one. It's a bronze. On your screen, it's a form of tax on imports and exports. It originates from the Arabic word arafa, meaning to notify. What is this word? Not trying? It's a minus 50. Well, on the buzzer, our amity on my right.
Bonus.
The word is bonus.
No, I'm playing for a bonus.
You want to play a bonus. He panicked for a moment. 60 if you get it right.
Tariff.
Minus 60 if you get it wrong. Go ahead.
Tariff.
Comes from tarafa. The original word was tarafa, which gives you the word tariff. Put your hands together. Oh, beautiful quizzing. The next one is a 60. As we go on, there's an audio coming up. Listen to this on your screen. Overall answer is what I require.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, explain.
Wolfsburg is the city where Volkswagen originated.
Wolfsburg is the city where Volkswagen originated, okay?
Yeah, and that's Deutsche, whatever. That's an old, that's a company, it started out as Deutsche Arbeitsteichfront.
Okay.
And that's someone unveiling some Volkswagen. An emission scandal.
Okay, go on.
So that's the CEO going towards the audience, public, just because, there was an emission scandal on with the Volkswagen, and he was apologizing to the public for that.
Outstanding. Oh, put your hands together. As we move on to the next one, we got a gold coming up as a follow on that. On your hands, hold your hands on the buzzer. The commonly believed origin of what common practice is attributed to the legend of Mimir, an Erysian god, the wisest of the world's beings. The eldest Norse god Odin needed wisdom to save the world. He went to Mimir, who demanded a fee, and even today we do this at many locations in a symbolic way to contribute to that fee. What practice in the world is this? On the buzzer, Mitibai College.
Bonus.
Minus 75. Is someone... It's a practice or a habit, and all of us have done it at different locations in the world. None of the teams going for it here today on the beach. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer that I was looking for was wishing wells or good luck fountains, where you actually throw money at these water wells or at these fountains. And this started when Mimir demanded that to be put into a well. Here's the next one. For a bronze, on your screens now. Niue is a small country in the South Pacific Ocean. They came out with interesting currency or coins in 2011. Who or what were on these coins?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Put your hands together. They get that right. 50 to them, and they will try and erase the minus 75 that they took earlier. As we go to the final one in this segment, I tell you what, this could be a good one for teams to crack. For a silver, here we go. Conceptualized by a British businessman named John Flory. This is a Russian brand produced in St. Petersburg and with live water from Lake Lagoda. The neck of the bottle contains international orders received by the person as a number. The logo represents military strength. This is a vodka brand. A gun for it is Singapore. Who is this named after? Into your mics, please.
Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov, the guy famous for AK-47 and all that rifles.
This vodka is named after the man after whom the AK-47 rifle is named.
Yeah.
Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
So you go to a bar and you say, give me a Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
Outstanding. 60 to them.
Daphne presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
For now, moving on to the next frontier of our game here today at Quiz on the Beach. It's time to make the best of what you get. The penultimate frontier of our battle here today. It's time for us to play this game tight, as the first one coming up is a gold. For a 75 on your screen, this is Prince Edward, who succeeded George V as the King of United Kingdom and served as Emperor of India from January to December of 1936. The question is, after he abdicated the throne, he was given the title of a Duke of a certain place. He went on to invent a fashion style for men, which is named after the place where he made or became the Duke. What in the world of fashion that men sport is named after a style from the Duke of a place that he became? Someone is taking a shot. It's Christ University. 75 if they get it right.
So he became the Duke of Winchester, and it's the Winchester collar.
The Winchester collar is what he contributed. Well, the thinking
Winchester
was...
shirt, or rather,
the Winchester
shirt. The Winchester shirt.
Minus 75 to Christ. Minus 75. Something else that men sport beyond that collar. All right, Mumbai are taking a half chance, I think. Mithibai?
Bow tie.
A bow tie. Well, which Duke is called the Dink of Bow? No one's a Duke of Bow. Minus 75 to them on that. Well, it's too much of a negative to take at this stage for them. And the answer that I was looking for was the Windsor knot. For the beautiful ties that we wear, he became the Duke of Windsor, and therefore the Windsor knot. Moving quickly to another gold here today. The quiz is moving close towards the big finish in the final frontier, but this gold can help. On your screens and audio too, here it comes.
इस कदर प्यार है तुमसे है
Old Spice.
Explain.
That's the former ambassador of Old Spice. P&G used to own it. P&G is owning it.
Procter & Gamble owns Old Spice. Okay, I played you an audio.
Don't.
Well, that's an album. Milan Soman, the original Old Spice man. Put your hands together for them. They'll get that right. As we move on to the next one, and it's a silver coming up on your screen. Here we go. This is an entity conceived by Frederick, a French company that awards diplomas of a different kind. It's diplomas for talkative ambassadors of the company. There are ratings given based on who talks the most while the app is in progress. And therefore, the name of the entity. IIT Madras.
We'll go with BlaBlaCar. It's the ride-sharing app.
Blah Cars.
Yeah.
And the driver who does the maximum blah blah gets a diploma.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I believe all the diplomas will be Indians. We can do a lot of blah blah, can't we? Outstanding answer. Perfect. That's on the buzzer. Here's the next one coming. Here's a 50 coming up. now. When Thailand was once known as Siam, a certain kind of animal was highly prized and given to the king whenever it was found. The king would take a decision to gift it to people if he wanted financial ruin on them. What is this concept called?
White elephant.
The concept of white elephants. Plus 50. They get a 50 on that one. As we go on to the next one, it's a 60 coming up on your screens now. This is Saint Hubertus.
Jägermeister.
Explain.
That's the logo. From where we get the logo. 16th century painting, something.
It's a 16th century painting from which you get the logo of Jägermeister. 60. Oh, confident he was. Went for that buzzer in a flash. As we move on to a gold coming up. The final one on this frontier on your screens. Careful, here it comes. Although not designed for television screens, the designs of an item containing the fonts Arial and Trebuchet, which underlines where the names would be stuck and written in different columns, prompted an internet redesign in the year 2015. What incident in 2015 prompted this redesign? Huge news of 2015. Amity, what big incident happened in 2015 for this redesign?
We'll say the redesign of the Google logo.
The redesign of the Google logo for a 75 from a team that is a defending champion, minus 75. Minus 75. Massive world news. Oh, no one on stage taking a second attempt. The doctors are thinking they need one answer somewhere. They're leading this quiz. No one. You put the sticker of who won in each location. And Steve Harvey made that famous mistake of announcing a different Miss Universe. So the card had to be designed. Here today, one round remaining at the grand finale of Quiz on the Beach. It's time for us to take a very, very quick break. On the other side, the final frontier of TAPME's Quiz on the Beach. Stay with us.
TAPME presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today, watching the final frontier of Quiz on the Beach. From the Malpe Beach in Manipal, we move on to the final frontier. But before we do that, 3 top prizes for teams. Singapore in the race, Hyderabad in the lead. The final frontier, it's all in your hands. As we begin, the first one in the final frontier is a gold. Coming up now. This is Edward Aloysius, an American aerospace engineer. Some call him Aloysius as well. He was called in to help measure the G-force when present on a sled. During a test with a chimpanzee, the gauges did not work because it was inadvertently installed backwards. The engineer replied with a phrase which went on to become a law named after him. They've gone for it, is Dubai.
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law. Edward Aloysius Murphy gave the world Murphy's Law. Put your hands together for them. There's another 75. A chance for them to get it. Overall answer is what matters. Here we go. Amity on my right are taking a shot for another 75.
Donald Trump.
Explain.
That's the music of The Apprentice, and that's all I know. The Apprentice is the show he hosts.
Okay.
And my answer is Donald Trump.
You don't want to give anything away?
I don't know anything else, honestly.
75. It didn't matter to them. They get a 75 and they move back to 150. As we move to the next one. 4 questions remaining here today. 150 Amity, 195 Osmania Medical College, 135 NUS from Singapore. Here's the next one. It's a silver. On your screen now. The Hackney Council is introducing a new idea and having specially coated walls around pavements called spray walls in London. What do these walls do? SRM University for a 60.
Okay, so these walls basically prevent you from urinating on the wall, so it reflects the stream as
anti-urine walls.
When any, especially outside bars or pubs, when people...
You go and urinate on the wall and then what happens?
It reflects back and falls on
the urine reflects back on you. India should paint all its walls with that.
Yeah, it's hydrophobic, that's our guess.
It's a hydrophobic wall where if you urinate on the wall will throw back the urine on you. Ladies and gentlemen, India will soon implement it. Be careful, they are right. Put your hands together for them. Absolutely right. 75 on the next question. We've got 3 questions remaining here today. Here we go. The Reunion Island is a small, quiet French-Indian Ocean location. On the 1st of January 2002, it made international history when 1 kilogram of lychees was purchased. What happened for Reunion Island to make news? 1 kilogram of lychees, 1st January 2002.
See, this is when the whole common euro currency was started at Reunion. So I'm guessing that's the first transaction in euro, common euro currency for the European Union.
Sensational. Oh, sensational. 75 to the doctors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quiz on the Beach from the Malpe Beach, brought to you by Tap Me. Time for us to take a very quick break. On the other side, all the remaining action from this amazing final. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Tap Me presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on Tap Me's Quiz on the Beach. The penultimate question. It's another gold. On your screen now. Edith Newlin, a nursery school teacher from Alsted, who wrote a song that was published in a book, Songs for Nursery Schools. Her children have filed a lawsuit because the song was used without permission. Which song? Where do we hear it?
Happy birthday.
The famous song, Happy Birthday to You, minus 75. Oh, someone's gone for it. Minus 75 to Mithibai. Amity, this song has become extremely popular. Warner Brothers, Chuck Lorre Productions, CBS, 75 or bonus on 75?
The song...
75 or bonus on 75?
75.
75 if you get it right, no bonus. All right, that'll take you to 225 if you get it right.
Is the opening credits of the TV show The Big Bang Theory. And the song is The Whole Universe.
He took a shot on a 75. He came desperately close. The answer that I was looking for, soft kitty, warm kitty, the one and only Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Minus 75. Minus 75. The final question. Hands on the buzzer. This is a trademark of a flag. Essentially, the trademark for a sun. Why does this place get a trademark for a sun, which is a generic item for mankind, on a flag? IIT Madras are giving it a go, fighting for the second place.
we're guessing that this is one of the countries in the Pacific, and it's the first country in the world to ring in the New Year.
As in the sunlight, as in New Year happens first in this country, so it becomes new. So that's why they've
First country to receive the new day.
received the sunlight for the first in the New Year, something of that sort, is what we are guessing.
It's an island.
We'll guess it's an island in the Pacific Ocean. We'll say 1 out 2.
Is minus 75. Amity have gone for it. Is it a 75 or a 85?
85.
85. Nothing to lose. He's taking a shot. Go ahead, Amity. Minus 75 to IIT. They threw it away on that. Go ahead.
You want a country's name, is it?
I want an answer.
Okay. What they said, Tuvalu.
Ladies and gentlemen, minus 75. Minus 85. No third attempt. No third attempt on the buzzers. Well, we'll give the champions a chance.
Yeah, we had the full answer. This is the flag of Kiribati.
The islands of Kiribati.
It's on the international dateline.
It's on the international dateline. So they officially become the first sunrise of every January 1st. The champions are decided here today. But the battle is not over yet. We've got a tiebreaker for the second place. And we've got a tiebreaker between two teams. NUS from Singapore, and we've got a tiebreaker with SRM from Chennai. It's a two-word phrase. It originates from the Middle Ages. It referred to pottery or metal work just pulled out of the fire. It's commonly used in the world of marketing by companies. What two words are these for something that's pulled out of the fire, referred to pottery and metalwork? NUS, Singapore.
Brand new.
Brand new means you pulled it out of fire.
You just pulled it out, right? So it's just new, or hot off press, brand new.
Hot out of fire means the phrase brand new. NUS from Singapore at the quiz on the beach at Malpe will finish runner-up. Put your hands together for them. That's a cracker of an answer. It's my pleasure and privilege to first welcome on stage the man who's really taken this quiz in such grandeur and scale. Unimaginable for an institute to do it like this, but they have done it year on year. Last year, India and Dubai. This year, Dubai, India and Singapore. Who knows what's in store a year from now. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of TAPME, Dr. Natarajan. And as he joins us on stage, I would like him to receive our two guests of honor who are with us here today. Shri Annamalai, the SP of this region, and that's the Superintendent of Police for this region. Thank you so much for all the support, Mr. Annamalai. And Dr. Vishal, the DC of Udupi. Put your hands together for our two guests as they join us on stage. All right, start with you, Prof. This just seems to be becoming something huge and unimaginable from where we started 13 years ago.
Actually, I'm at a loss of words. The last time I felt so was when India beat Sri Lanka in the finals. The kind of a relief and amazement.
DC himself is a doctor. I was just hoping that I was wondering initially how a doctor will win a business quiz. I think they proved us wrong. And all with the way they were playing, the answers they were getting, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The kind of research they do, the background studies they do. It only motivates us to dig deep into what we do. Maybe search for that extra 1% so that it all makes us better.
It's doubly special when medicos crack it, okay? So, terribly happy, terribly happy. Ladies and gentlemen, when we were discussing last year, Professor Natarajan actually had invited us over at Kapu Beach. This time, we offered Malpe Beach. We told him, please take a look, Professor Natarajan. If something happens to Malpe Beach, which is of great benefit to you, please do. And I think we have had a fantastic quiz today. please utilize our beach. It's one of the most beautiful beaches along the coastline. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that remarkable final that you witnessed here today from the Malpe Beach, perhaps a fantastic example of how government, institutions, and young India can come together to promote a beautiful tourist destination to celebrate knowledge on the beaches of this lovely coast of India, the Malpe Beach for now. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this quiz with two young aspiring doctors winning TAPME's Quiz on the Beach. From me, Pig Brain, from all of us here today at CNBC TV 18, for a change, you were watching the Quiz on the Beach. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, for us personally, it was an amazing experience because we had our exams coming up, which is why we didn't take part last year and the year before. So this time we thought, let's give our exams a break and let's come here. And ending up winning it is justice for us, for our efforts and for our dedication towards quizzing as a whole. It's our first quiz on the beach, and to win it in the first attempt is a wonderful feeling.
The both of us study at the National University of Singapore, and QOTB went to Singapore for the first time, and we are very grateful that they did, and we hope that they continue coming there.
TAPME presents Quiz on the Beach. Media partner, CNBC TV 18. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.